Welcome to the first challenge for the NYX Face Awards Timeless Beauty. I'm showing you guys 3 different looks from 3 different decades. No matter how different these looks are, they are all timeless. Let's start off with the first look, the 1920s flapper. Alright, so for the face, this is going to be what I'm doing for each look. So I'm first priming my face with my Angelville primer, and then I'm applying my foundation, which is the NYX HD foundation, and just applying that all over my face with my foundation brush. Because super matte skin was very in the 20s. Grabbing my Conceal Correct contour palette in light, I'm applying the light shade underneath my eyes to conceal, and I'm also applying it on my lid as a base for the eyeshadow. And of course, setting that with some powder. Now the ladies in the 20s love their dark smoky eyes, so I'm taking a dark gray color and applying that above my crease, and I'm really focusing it right on the inner corner of my eye to make my eyes look more downturned, because that's what the girls did in the 20s. Then taking Stripped and applying that right underneath that dark gray color to add some definition. A black kohl pencil was a must in the 20s, so I'm taking my black eyeliner and lining my upper lash line and smoking it out so it's nice and smoky. And then taking the gray shadow and applying that on my lower lash line pretty heavily to make my eyes look really nice and round. And then going in with my black eyeliner right at my lower lash line and blending that out as well. If you're recreating a look from the 20s, you cannot forget about those falsies, so I'm applying some that are really full right in the center of the eye to make them look really round. And of course, loading up my bottom lashes with a ton of mascara. Now it's time for the brows. Now the brows were very portrait in the 20s. They were very thin and downturned. They were also a little bit more rounded and not so arched. So I'm doing my best by de-emphasizing my arch by filling in more at the bottom of my brow. Nobody forgot about their blush in the 20s. I'm taking Movin' Out from NYX and I'm applying that right on the apples of my cheeks very heavily because the girls in the 20s loved to make their blush super heavy right on those apples. Of course, gotta have a nice red lip, so I'm taking this hot red lip pencil and I'm really emphasizing my Cupid's bow because of course in the 20s they loved to make their Cupid's bow nice and pointed. As for my lipstick, I took Hollywood, which is part of the High Voltage collection, and this is a beautiful cool toned red. And then once you're done, that is it for the makeup. Of course, we cannot forget about the hair, so I'm putting on this headpiece across my forehead to make it nice and 20s-esque. I'm pinning my hair back in a faux bob, and I'm curling the front pieces of my hair with this GHD curling iron. And then once you're done, you're pretty much done the whole 20s makeup look.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Now our next timeless beauty look is the 60s Twiggy inspired makeup look. Let's begin with the eyes. Now it's not the 60s without a dramatic cat eye, so I'm taking my vinyl liquid eyeliner and applying that right on the outer corner of my eye, creating a very dramatic wing and bringing it into my crease. Then I'm taking Stripped from NYX, which is just a matte black eyeshadow, and packing that on right on the outer corner of my eye, basically filling in the wing part. Then going in with my Milk Jumbo eye pencil and applying that all over my lid for a white base. And then I'm just blending that out with my bare finger. Taking Diamond Lust, which is a gorgeous sparkly white color, and just patting that along top the white color to set it. Now to create a softer transition between the white and the black, I'm taking this gray eyeshadow and I'm just blending that along where the white meets the black to create a really pretty gradient. Now for the shimmer, I'm taking this roll-on shimmer in Platinum and putting that onto my finger and then putting it directly onto my lid to add some sparkle and shine to the look. Now to add some drama to the lower lash line, I'm taking a black eyeliner and lining the whole entire lash line, leaving a little bit of a space right where the waterline is, and then blending that out with a brush to smoke it out a bit. Now I'm taking my white liquid eyeliner and I'm applying it right where we left off that little space to really open up the eyes, and then I'm lining my waterline with some white eyeliner. Then just pop on some falsies and you're done with the eyes. So now let's move on to the face. You can never go wrong with a light pink blush, so I'm applying that right to the apples of my cheeks with a dual fiber brush. In the 60s, it was all about those nude lips, so I'm first lining my lips with a nude pink lip liner, and then I'm topping that off with a matte lip cream in the shade Tokyo, which is a beautiful soft pink. Finishing off the lips with a butter gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. Now time to create that signature 60s do. So I'm sectioning off my hair and spraying it with a texturizing spray. This is Windblown from Redken. I'm teasing it and then pinning it and then spraying it once again. For an extra touch, I'm putting in a headband and then I'm going to curl my hair with my GHD curling iron and spray it a little bit more with my Redken Windblown. And that is it for the finished 60s look. Now it's time to move on to the 90s. Inspired by Cindy Crawford, the 90s supermodel look is not only timeless, but it is iconic. Let's begin. Moving on straight to the face, we cannot forget about that bronzer. I'm taking my medium bronzer and applying that on my cheeks, on my temples, and down my neck. For the blush, a soft matte blush was a go-to, so I'm taking Bright Lights from NYX and applying that right to the apples of my cheeks, making sure to blend it into the bronzer. Now it's time to move on to the eyes, which are always very matte and very simple. So I'm first applying a matte creamy shade all over my lid, and then going in with this super warm matte brown. I'm applying it right into my crease, and I'm just continuously building that up until it's to the intensity that I want it to be. The 90 girls love their matte browns. Now I'm taking a brown pencil and applying that right to my lash line. Similar to the 20s look, we're applying it and we're also going to blend it out so it's really nice and smoky. Taking the same brown eyeliner, I'm lining my waterline as well as my lash line, and then taking a brush to really smoke that baby out. Now I'm going to move on to my lashes and going back on to fill in my brows. I'm filling them in a little bit thicker than I normally would to really channel my inner Cindy Crawford. Now moving on to a frosty white eyeshadow, I'm taking Sin and applying that to my brow bone with my finger. Then, of course, taking a brown lip liner, because it could not be the 90s without a brown lip liner, overlaying them slightly so they look nice and pouty. And of course, gotta have my Cindy Crawford beauty mark. Now for my nude lipstick, I'm taking Mirage from the High Voltage collection and applying that to my lips and then blending it in a bit with the brown lip liner by reapplying it. For the hair, could it be more simple than just flipping my hair to the side so that it looks nice and messy? And then once you're done with that, you're done the 90s makeup look. Now, if you would like to support me in this competition, then I would love if you guys would vote for me so that we can make it to the top 20, and I will put all the details on how to vote in the description box down below. Now, you can vote every single day, 3 times a day for the next week. I really hope you guys will show me your support if you ended up enjoying my video. If you do end up voting, let me know on Twitter. And of course, keep on using the hashtag TeamJPB to show your support. See you guys next time. Bye.